day, viewer. You're most welcome to the Nilecast on WestNile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day. Every day, my name is Akumaringa Christine. Now let us dive into some of the stories that made headlines. A delegation of Congolese administration, including the political leaders, security officials, business persons, among others, have petitioned the leaders of the West Nile region over the increasing cases of deaths amongst the consumers attributed to the locally manufactured liquors of different brands, with clear identification of their origins pointing to Arua district. The authorities want the matter investigated and manufacturers probed further through legal means during a cross-border meeting held at Maracha district over the weekend. Frederick Jamadri reports.
Congolese authorities want an immediate intervention into the investigations of a sachet waraji and a bottled gin that have reportedly claimed several lives in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo's Ituri province. The Congolese delegation, led by the administrator of Aru territory, Richard Mpampi Kinkana Kitambakulu, and the Director General of the Manufacturers Association of Ituri province in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, Magento Nati Nobat, and Banyo Debo Daniel, the Deputy National, commonly known as the Member of Parliament, who together presented exhibits of the suspected poisonous gins to Ugandan authorities received by the resident District Commissioner of Maracha, Buga Matata, the Uganda Police Force representatives, and the Uganda Revenue Authority Regional Supervisor of Customs in Western Region, and the members of Parliament from Maracha District, among others, where the two authorities met to discuss pertinent issues affecting trade, security, and development between the countries. While in Maracha Town Council in West Nile region of Uganda, the Congolese authorities in the arguments identified the suspected poisonous liquors as Z, packed in 120 mils of 40% volts, Tyson Premium Waraji of the same characteristics packed in sachets, whereas opaque gin of 100 mils packed in plastic bottles are noted to be for export only and are manufactured by Primidis Limited, located on plot number 88 in Kuluva and Arua district in Uganda's Western region. While presenting the status report on the magnitude of the challenge posed by the liquors, Magento Nyati Nobat, the Director General of the Manufacturers Association of Ituri province in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, noted that the dealers of the alcohol do not use designated routes for exit and entry into Democratic Republic of Congo, and the issues around quality assurance is not assured. He further asked Uganda National Bureau of Standards, UNBS, and the Uganda Revenue Authority, URA, to give explanations into why such products should be allowed for export into DRC. Without giving figures on the number of deaths caused by the alcohol, Nyati said several people have silently died after consuming the alcohol, which comes from Uganda.
I would like
to ask the one in charge of revenue if the wine or the alcohol for 100 milliliters, does it exist in Uganda or not?
Yami Bale ezali masanga chassé. Est-ce que en Uganda ezali autorisé ou bien?
The second one is the alcohol put in
sachet.
Cabera. Yes. Put in Cabera. Does it exist in Uganda or not?
Yami Sato masanga oyo bazokoma export.
The third one is the drink on which it's written export.
Kasi ezokende officiellement te.
But it's not going officially.
Est-ce que yebi makambo likolo ngo beba ibe ngote?
Do you know something about it or not?
Parce que lokola lobi ezali sécurité, biloko oyo epele ezali kozoma na Congo. Kouta na Uganda.
I said it concerns security, but because there are many things that goes to Congo from Uganda.
Ezali koboma population ya Congo.
It's killing the people in Congo.
However, Ugandan authorities asked for some time to give responses onto the issues raised as they investigate the allegations to a logical conclusion. Buga Matata, the resident district commissioner of Marasa district, who convened the dialogue between the countries, requested for an additional 1 week for the Ugandan authorities and the entities directly dealing in the monitoring of manufacturing industry and the movement of goods to investigate and appropriately respond to the allegations.
Within 1 week, Chairman also should note that our secretariat should make that thing ready so that we're responsible for those things and we need harmony.
Whereas Jennifer Duwaru, the woman member of parliament for Marasa district, says the porosity of the border points, which continue to influence illegal transit and migrations, have posed a lot of risks for the consumers across the borders.
We have to go back on drawing board and get better responses and take this dialogue to another higher level in order to harmonize some of these issues.
Last year, a local manufactured gin in Erua City, identified as City 5, claimed several lives, in which Ugandan authorities took drastic actions to stop the supply and manufacturing of the liquor, while the suspects who ventured into the manufacturing of the liquor are still being investigated and handled by court. Frederick Tamadri, WestNile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories. The Territorial Police of Zombo District are investigating an incident of murder where one Akelo Jimmy Malay, an adult aged 61 years, Alurbai tribe chairman, Tea Cooperative Union Zombo, was murdered by unknown people in Akanukuma village near Kagera River Valley, Aka sub-county. However, after the murder, the people who are believed to be relatives of the deceased avenged by attacking the 3 villages, burning over 200 grass-thatched houses, destroying banana plantations, looting property, and injured one. Alfred Jawoko reports.
The Territorial Police of Zombo District are investigating an incident of murder where one Okelo Jimmy male adult aged 61 years, Alurbai tribe, Shaman Tea Cooperative Union Zombo, was murdered by unknown people in Akanokuma village near Kagera River Valley, Aka sub-county. The deceased is the resident of Gwoknyeri village, Abanga parish, Aka sub-county, Zombo district, and was waylaid while on his way from watching football match at Ayaka Primary School playground located in the same village in Zombo district. The deceased was waylaid together with 2 other people, namely Ongewun Charles and Rotomio Ivan Anewa, who escaped the attack by the perpetrators. However, after the murder, people who believed to be relatives of the deceased avenged by attacking 3 villages, Gwoknyeri, Akor, and Agulu, burnt over 200 grass-thatched houses, destroyed banana plantations, looted properties, and injured only one, identified as Udubru. Brian Oromchan, Aka sub-county chairperson, confirmed about the incidents and warned communities of taking laws into their hands. Oromchan advised the communities to get another alternative ways of solving matters arising in the community.
Musha kotibre kateni shakre mshengangwen manik pajaditu kelu timbre mitiewor kini savaria mulara dek ayuri ni sama tupa kelu windulende Asia ne kutenire ele kidami ai Asia kini sawa mwena ki chako wangu udi mti village adek Mia Kor village Agulu man Gwoknyeri village maudi manyawuru monwangu mwangu betaka shell gira Dapia beach amanyawuru Asia wawechu igi lembe mobushi yuri ni omitungo umakotingere mobedu tanu ponko jurangu mwa itis weekend latin kendu kugweno wabedu midwa kureport this week ni alembo kumarashi bido kire bisaba rio kopin kinda winjo report mania udi kendo bewan mandaga mashedo pinch kusha man ku village na de cheke no nganda udi wan makawuni kodi wende mo wang tin enene kodi washoku ngo tatane.
Ferdinand Okesha, one of the affected communities, said when the attackers fronted him, he survived the attack and his only grass-thatched house was left among other houses which were burned to ashes.
Ati dan mirayaka isuru agam ne pakia ati ko paso para ipakia Yakor village kakama tap ot juwangi igni ati japakia ngo ati jayaka we kot para igam gi winjo we kot paranda maka wonde puduma wosuni ot ne ti juwangi ngo re udi papa jirani para juwang ko pagan ma pul juwang pimo wangi iye aso ko kwano adaro ngo dano moto iye ubedu ngarasia maka woni del pare dong tiro makani ingom en de ma wosuni ngam mako dong saka ko nyamati mbajune gusa ko goena matin kendu on mangi kendu o medre ko wang madan wang o dong ngange yugo are ot para jiworo jiwang ko piranga ti jasulu mi gingo abedu pekulembe ko gi ngade maneno live kawang ot sa de para Jubi di bala para ange yo gingo pirango arado maka woni ange yo gingo.
When the matter was reported to the police station, a team of police officers led by officer in charge, Criminal Investigation Department Zombo District, visited the scene accompanied by UPDF officers attached to Golajo Military Barracks in Zombo District. They examined the scene and documented it, recorded relevant statements from witnesses, and restored calmness through community policing. They took the deceased body to the Well Center 3, where postmortem was done, and thereafter handed it over to the relatives for decent burial. The deceased body had deep cut wounds on the head and arms using sharp objects. It is alleged by some witnesses that the deceased could have been killed as a result of long-standing land dispute between the Jopada clan and the Joposheno clan. No arrest has been made as the named suspects are on the run. However, police are tracing for them. Investigations continue into the murder incident under Paida Police Station CRB 070-2023, as well as arson and malicious damage to properties. Members of the general public are urged to respect the right to life by not taking it away unlawfully. Meanwhile, on the other side, people should not take law into their hands in revenge, but instead cooperate with the police by reporting and testifying so as to bring perpetrators. By the time of filing this story, another person identified as Udubro Patrick succumbed to injuries at Nyapea Hospital. Alfred Jawok, WestNile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories. The Bishop of Nebi Catholic Diocese, Right Reverend Raphael Ponyero Korach, has called upon the Christians in Nebi Catholic Diocese to emulate the life of Mother Mary, who lived a life to inspire others. He made this remark while celebrating Mother Mary, commonly known as Assumption Day of Mother Mary, at Our Lady of Assumption, Paida Catholic Parish, where thousands of congregations gathered to celebrate the day. Alfred Jawok reports.
As Catholic faithful join the rest of the world to celebrate Assumption Day, commonly known as Mother Mary Day, the Bishop of Nebi Catholic Diocese, Right Reverend Raphael Ponyero Korach, has called upon Christians in Nebi Catholic Diocese to emulate the life of Mother Mary, who lived her life to inspire others. He made the remark this afternoon while celebrating Mother Mary Day, commonly known as Assumption Day of Mother Mary, at Our Lady of Assumption by the Catholic Parish, where thousands of Christians gathered to celebrate the day. The bishop said Christians should depend on Mother Mary to help them strengthen their faith in God.
Amigo Petra Maria, unakokonywa nini angandiania yish kiwa medical teach ebike la loka yore matomtom ikwamwa Yesu mako medical teach again wa winjo iwer mamit ma Maria wero mawer eni enyutu kichwi na Maria bedo kode ikwo pare zo kume kutiku pare zo mewere de ko dwana mit angeongo kite dwan Maria bedo kode kone bedo solo ya kone be wedo bezia kono soprano ya enta genu wer pare me wer man mit no keto kadi mala ye kade ge mielo ge yengre ye no agenu dwane ni ge wengwen ge jebre ye uwinjere ma mit Dong mitu pa wereni ubedi ya yi pa yish kite mbedo kode chwinye meketo nya ya Mungu roche Mungu murko parezo ubedle umila eni tie gima choko telo chwinywade nibeka sayo yore matonton weketo kwamwa ubeka mila iwan Mungu beka mila iwan dano pitego pa yish kite munen kode kumkwa pa Bikira Maria ene begwa Bikira Maria emitandanya Mungu muchwie Mungu mukete nom umaka yi pare nen makworo nini kume chwinya be pakuruot perangoa meta yi pa Mungu bedi iye be pakuruot ditu pa Mungu nen wameto ditu pa Mungu nen uketo wamapol waneno nyamegwa Bikira Maria ikwome kwokode maber piyish pare mubedo mate ayi pa Mungu beka neni kwa pare.
He equally used this same event to give the sacrament of confirmation to 381 young people to join Jesus Christ. The Bishop further appealed to the newly confirmed Christians to desist from acts that will ruin their future. During the celebrations, Okoro County Member of Parliament Gabriel Ukumu recalled how celebrating Mother Mary Day is paramount in someone's life within Catholic doctrine.
For us, the Catholics, in our faith of worship, Mother Mary intercedes for us. And as a Christian, prayers through Mother Mary are actually answered. I have testimonies of prayers, my prayers which have been answered when you pray through Mother Mary. So actually, the Legion Maria and other groups and the Catholics, they actually recognize the role she played in the church and the fact that she was taken to heaven with her human body. And I would like to tell other people who may not be aware that intercession through Mother Mary is real, and it actually, your prayers may be answered much more quickly as a mother. She has that heart.
Meanwhile, Catherine Akuma Venjina, Member of Parliament for Older Persons in Northern Uganda, who was the chairperson of the Central Organizing Committee of the celebration, urged Christians to support the renovation of the parish church since the iron sheets are now getting older. She contributed 5 million shillings to support the church in renovating Paida Catholic Parish.
When you are the parishes, Magema Tong Tong Tong, Mute is over district and Mapol. You are another I will bound or gang any. You ring a Kamator gang when you are the parishes, Magema Pol. A you know a diet of that eat. Megavia Kavana, we are Mapol, a gamet eat over. A make work I would you and we clear a wooty now. We clear a rat, kind and daily with Bobby we are Ponga. One paper to work with more take a team of better. Or better quiet with my leg, what are you going to do? End up a road, Mongo, we are in your tray. Nyali Shamu is kind and you do with the Malay. Any checker with my dog, Nyali Shamu, checker. Can I have a fish and go or I'm going to Yukogi? Any give with my show, no wonder what I'll go for some of the Kakani. Don't have that opportunity in the fundraising. I bet you were to go over doing a change. You say me fundraising, I was going there, and now you are fund lowering. No matter the shoe to go my door and meet fire. Launch my wife, you may tell me the fire, I launch you do on a chair. Paramako bag, banana, which is from water. Kamamongo be look at Mamako Mokana, now that would hear. Don't have a quiet COC. Mamua Mamako Kutingo, Anamako, Jingo Comilio on a beach. And more again, Maggie Becky, but again, let me give him one of the beach, Mother Mary, where I would do Mamma.
Assumption Day of Mother Mary is celebrated on every 15th August, as was announced by one of the popes in 1950 in the Roman Catholic faith. Alfred Jawok, WestNile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories, the West Nile Indian nationals, especially businessmen living in Arua City, on Tuesday, the 15th of August 2023, held a massive blood donation and eye checkup campaign at the OPM grounds to commemorate India's 77th independence anniversary attained from the United Kingdom on the 15th of August 1947. Leela Kishwala, the chairperson of the West Nile Region Indian community, stated that they are targeted to get a minimum of 5,000 units of blood through this function in commemoration of India's 77th independence anniversary. Osuta Yusuf reports. Association of the Indian nationals, mainly businessmen living in Arua City, West Nile region, have on Tuesday the 15th of August 2023 held a massive blood donation and eye checkup campaign drive at the OPM grounds in Arua City to celebrate India's 77th Independence Day anniversary attained from the United Kingdom on the 15th of August 1947. Leela Kishwala, the chairperson of the West Nile region Indian community, stated that they are targeting to get a minimum of 5,000 units of blood through this function in commemoration of the India's 77th Independence Day anniversary.
We have been having a blood donation camp today because of our Independence Days. It's 77 Independence Days. India got independence in 1947. So through our Indian community of Uganda, Indian community of Arua, and as well as the High Commissioner of India, we decided to have a blood camp across the country, not only in Arua. It has taken many places in up countries from Kampala, as well as camp is going on in High Commissioner of India there, and we have a target of getting a blood of 5,000 unit, over 5,000 unit countrywide, and we to serve our community of here, because we have been staying here, donate the blood, but blood is the life of people, and we cannot get the blood by manufacture anyone. It is a human has to donate and save the other people's life, and we go through the Red Cross and give to Blood Bank of Uganda at Arua Hospital, referred hospital, and that is the reason it's a good thing to give a blood and to save our community. And we have been part of community. We are Indian, but not we are Indian. It is we are treating as a local. So we are one, only different by colors. Some of them they are local, Ugandan even, and we have been going to stay around here, as we will not know where we will go it.
Simon Akwa, a blood donor, narrated his experience in donating blood and urges the youths from the age of 18 and above to embrace blood donation so that they can save lives.
I'm also very happy. Yes. 19. I said if you visit yesterday, libraries or Uganda breweries, you have to donate. But up now, my affiliata, the mom who have been to the mom who have been to Zarukile. Penny, are you around? Penny, if you are around, I'm going to call you. I don't care. Yes, you are looking for him because he has this package. For me, I will be the blood. And I will go with whatever when you have revenge. So, I've
Mama Betty Elizabeth thanked the Indian community in the West Nile region for organizing health awareness campaign drives and appealed to the general public to embrace regular body checkups.
What I advise the people is that let's not be contented. If there's anything that is happening in your body, any part of your body, you need to check. When the opportunity is there, go and check yourself so that you can know that this thing is wrong in my body. I need healing, I need treatment. If you are treated, you will be better, you will be okay.
The Red Cross blood donor recruitment personnel in Daluzi, David Robert, applauded various stakeholders for their teamwork in championing blood donation campaigns. He stated that these awareness campaigns have yielded and made blood to be more adequate in blood banks across the West Nile region.
For blood donation, we always have partners, and it is them who come, they approach us, and they are planning to celebrate an activity. So this is not the first time to have partners. Whenever Red Cross and Blood Bank have planning to have an activity, we involve the partners to come and support, because we cannot do without the partners. Situation in the blood bank as I speak now in West Nile, we are not doing bad, we are doing well. Our patients are receiving blood. Yes, we have blood now. I can assure the communities that as we speak now in West Nile, we have blood which can be transfused to patients in our region. Yes, we don't have scarcity.
The blood donors in Tuesday's ceremony were each given prizes and certificates of recognition. Osuta Yusuf and Okumaringa Christine for WestNile Television, Nilecast. And more in our stories, Uganda Health Ministry through the Uganda Research Institute has shared its readiness to ship and test samples of notifiable cases of plague invasion in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. This was revealed during a cross-border engagement organized by Uganda Virus Institute in partnership with the Center for Disease Control, aimed at strengthening cross-border surveillance and response to plague. Frederick Jamadri reports.
Uganda's Health Ministry through Uganda Virus Research Institute UVRI has said its readiness to ship samples from the notifiable cases of plague invasion in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. In a 3-day cross-border engagement organized by Uganda Virus Research Institute in partnership with Center for Disease Control, aimed at strengthening cross-border surveillance and response to plague, Tom Lutalo, an assistant director at UVRI, confirms that Uganda's laboratories have large capacities to serve the East African member states, since they have been used as reference labs by several countries to do their confirmatory tests.
And that's why when these discussions that have been happening, you've heard of CDC presentation when they have surveillance zones. Surveillance zones are going to be promoted in such a way that there are zones in the DRC, there are zones in Uganda, and there's going to be systems used to ship samples to the laboratory. Okay? Yeah. But now it has to be open to even our DRC region.
Although Uganda last recorded a plague case in March 2019, the country is now focusing on ensuring that her neighbors in a risky situation are bailed out of the epidemics. Adirolin Tatiku, the programs manager at Uganda Virus Research Institute, Arua branch, noted that the regional laboratory has enough capacity to run samples from both neighboring countries and those within Uganda.
The plague laboratory actually has the capacity to test samples that can even come from other neighboring countries, because it has been upgraded, and one of the reasons that it was upgraded is the fact that it is strategically located to serve both the DRC and then Southern Sudan. We can even handle more than the 100 cases, because UVRI is big and we have enough laboratory capacity to handle any amount of cases that can come, especially relating to plague.
Records from the Democratic Republic of Congo's Ituri province health authorities indicate that the region has recorded 73 cases of the disease within the 7 months of this year in the territories of Reti, Logo, Aru, and Kampala, of which 14 died of the plague. Marked as a disease of public health concern, Dr. Cleophas Ntumpa, the district health officer, Bringi Health South District, under Aru territory in Ituri province, noted that at least over 2,000 cases of plague have been registered in the district since 2021, and calls on the collaboration and sharing of ideas with Uganda that he believes will be able to eradicate the country from the plague infection.
Since 2021, in Biringi Health Zone or Health District, we got 321 cases, among which 6 people died. Due to that, we have to strengthen our knowledge in order to respond about this plague.
Whereas Dr. John Opolot, the commissioner in charge of veterinary and public health and zoonosis at Uganda's health ministry, asked both governments of Uganda and DRC to prioritize funding towards elimination of zoonotic diseases.
It is a common practice, so we need to change. People who have the resources, people who have the political will, people who have everything, should really change that attitude to make sure that even if the disease is not there, at least the amount that can be spent on surveillance alone is not as when it occurs, whereby when the disease breaks out, you need to do active surveillance, you put resources. You need to do response, you put resources. You need to do all the other things that are needed, IPC.
On the other hand, Pascal Oluma, the Health Analyst Division at Ituri Province in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, says the Democratic Republic of Congo has several gaps in the health strengthening systems, including capacity of the health workers, quality of the labs, among others, something that will force the country to rely so much on Uganda's support in strengthening the health system. The UVRI regional lab in Arua currently runs over 100 samples in a row, and this has also been used as a reference laboratory to test and confirm cases of anthrax from South Sudan. But it still remains unclear if this offer by Uganda Virus Research Institute will start soon due to the differences in diplomacies between the countries. Frederick Tamadri, WestNile TV, Nilecast.
Moyo District held the inter-sub-county music, dance and drama competitions for primary schools that took place at Moyo Technical Institute Hall under the 4 different themes, namely mass action against malaria, birthright, oral health and WASH. Okumu Dominic reports more.
The music, dance and drama competition that has reached to the sub-county level took place at Moyo Technical Institute Hall under 4 different teams, namely the mass action against malaria, birthrights, oral health and WASH, where each participating sub-county were required to compose songs and drama in line with the teams. The competition brought in 4 sub-counties out of 10 sub-counties in the district, namely Meto sub-county, Aluru sub-county, Moyo sub-county and Moyo Town Council, something which didn't go well with the organizers. Mrs. Oakan Gladys, the head teacher of Kolokolo Primary School, who also doubles as the chairperson music, dance and drama primary schools in Moyo district, attributed the low turn-up of the sub-counties for the competition to financial challenges.
Some sub-counties did it, but others didn't do it. And all this happened because of financial constraints in schools. You know, we have 2 major activities to carry this time. There's ball game and there is also music, dance and drama which are supposed to take place. So I think most of the fundings went to ball game. That is why the music has somehow been left behind.
Mr. Adrawa Godfrey Free, the chairperson Primary Head Teachers Association in Moyo District, said that Moyo District will send participants for the regional music, dance and drama due to take place in Zombo District.
Music is part of the curriculum. Even ball game is part of the curriculum. That's why it is on the timetable. So I urge head teachers to pay that money. It is 104. Yes. Teachers must pay that money so that we are able to, if we can.
The music, dance and drama competition that has to increase capitation grant in schools so that it can solve the challenge of lack of finance in funding co-curricular activities.
My humble appeal is the capitation grant should be raised up from the usual 20% to 30%. And then our schools, with our parents, we can discuss with our PTA members to make sure our schools are supported at school level by raising at least 500 shillings so that we are supported fully there. If that 30% is realized, we shall not get some of these problems. School, this is like a marathon. It doesn't have some of these challenges we're facing today. Because for them, with their council members, they have resolved let that the 30% be for co-curricular activities.
In the competition, RP Demonstration Primary School that represented Metu Sub-County were the overall winners, who were followed by Father Bilbao Memorial Primary School, who represented Moyo Sub-County. The third position was taken by Moyo Town Council Primary School, who represented Moyo Town Council, and the fourth place was occupied by Lama Primary School, who represented Aluru Sub-County.
In the fourth position, we have Moyo Town Council Primary School that scored 592 in the third position. I have Father Bilbao Primary School that scored a total of 593 in the second. We have LD Demonstration School that scored 669 in a position number 1. So, by power and authority given to me, I declare LD Demonstration in County the winner of Miss 2022.
The district is expected to send a district music, dance and drama team this Friday, 18th August this year for the regional music, dance and drama competition in Zombo district before 7 districts will be selected to represent the region for nationals. I'm Dominic Anthony Okumu reporting from Moyo.
And more in our stories. Failure by the tenants of Arua Taxi Park to comply with the terms and conditions enshrined in the Memorandum of Understanding they signed with Arua City Council has sparked panic among the tenants battling with the authority as a review has been made. Frederick Jamadri reports.
Tenants in Arua Taxi Park are up in arms with the Arua City Authority over the breach of agreed terms enclosed in the Memorandum of Understanding after the original occupants decided to sublet spaces. Arua City Modern Taxi Park, constructed to accommodate 72 vehicles and 142 vendors to the tune of 28 billion Ugandan shillings, was to control street vending, among others. According to the Memorandum of Understanding signed between the Municipal Council by 10 and the tenants effective 1st of June 2021, updated to 2023, none of the tenants are expected to sublet the premises that are already allocated to them, among other clauses, but the tenants, to the contrary, decided to sublet their premises.
The ones who were giving them those rooms were overcharging them. So that's how the whole confusion came. And according to my understanding, there is another problem between the city and the division. They have their problems of how this money is supposed to be paid. So the whole thing now, they knew all people want their money and it is such that they can go and pay to the city. So these new people have refused. They said they did direct. So they are paying their money direct to the bank. That's how the confusion came. And other old people said now they wanted their rooms back. This one said that is a government room, so they cannot leave that room. So the lower rooms, these old ones, we are giving them 700 and then they pay to the city 350. The difference, they are getting different. Others, upper ones, 150, they were giving, others we are giving to the city 250. They are just getting difference of 150 like that.
For those who don't comply paying city council, they might stand a risk of losing the lockups. But like, there's nothing like overpayment. If you're a business person and if it's an overpayment for you, you complain.
In the due course of handling the matter by Arua City Council Conflict Resolution Committee, chaired by the senior legal officer Samuel Ontoma, the tenants failed to reconcile with the committee, whereas the tenants who were sublet premises have accused the original tenants who had MOUs with the Arua Municipal Council in 2021 of extortion, double payments, and acting as commission agents. Idi Yasin is the chairperson of Arua Taxi Park New Traders Union, the body that is representing the sublettees of these premises.
Advantage, we have paid money more than what they have been paying. So where does the faith of government lie? In our hands or in the hands of those blockers? Because they are currently they are middle people. They cannot be called landlord. You can't have two landlords in the same room. That MOU is not supposed to be signed. The first MOU was signed, even I signed personal myself also. It was signed by the Solicitor General. If you take this MOU, it is not signed by Solicitor General. What does the Act of the Market, which was approved by the President recently, say? And then, what does that MOU read? In the MOU, when you are giving room to another person, you are supposed to have a written agreement with the current person you are giving the room through the support of the council. But is there any written document? We don't have.
On the other hand, the town clerk of Oro Central Division, Drakuma Malik, noted that majority of the tenants have breached the memorandum of understanding, whereas the Central Division Council is focusing on reviewing all the MOUs in order to reach a logical conclusion.
Yes, there were challenges, there are weaknesses on our side. There are also weaknesses on the sides of tenants, let me say. Because when we looked at the MOU, it discouraged subletting.
Meanwhile, Paul Batanta, Arua City Town Clerk, is optimistic that the matter shall come to pass once their meetings are successful.
The tenants paying to the landlords, then the tenants paying to the city. Double payment. We shall have a meeting, we shall resolve that. I can't give an answer right now, but it will be resolved. First of all, who gave them permission to pay twice? How do you pay twice? You see, that's the issue. Because now we shall find out which authority gave them to pay twice. Why do you pay twice? If you're supposed to pay rent for the month of July, it's 300, or whatever, it is 700. You pay 700. Then again, you go and pay the same month, you pay 700. There is a problem.
Arua Taxi Park has continued to experience poor lighting systems, insecurity among others, largely attributed to failure by tenants to pay promptly and irregularities in revenue collections between the City Council and the Arua Central Division Council. Frederick Tamadri, WestNile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories. Nebi Anglican Diocese eulogized the former chosen evangelical revival, the late Jerusalem Oponjuru, commonly known as CER in Nebi Anglican Diocese. Jerusalem Oponjuru started his journey of no return after he succumbed to high blood pressure and diabetes on the 14th of August 2023 in Nebi General Hospital. Alfred Jawok reports.
There was a moment of sorrow at St. Paul Church of Uganda, Mvogo, this afternoon as mourners gathered to say goodbye to late Gersom Oponjuru, the founder of Chosen Evangelical Revival, commonly known as CER in Nebi Anglican Diocese. Gersom Oponjuru started his journey of no return after he succumbed to high blood pressure and diabetes on 14th August 2023 at Nebi General Hospital. Meanwhile, the Dean St. Stephen Cathedral, Goli, Venerable Ephraim Jagen Aliana, who was the main celebrant during the burial this afternoon, noted that Gersom fought a good fight as he was one of the founders of Chosen Evangelical Revival CER in Nebi Anglican Diocese since 1973. Jagen further challenged Christians to continuously renew their faith to overcome temptations in a modern world, as many Christians are taken by worldly desires.
Enda tawalla ko wonne lu sen ngewa nitu ya fo do ma to go nitu ya fo rika sele be wone be samu ko wan ma tan du Kristo eni samu ko tu Kristo de wati prasa da mu ko nge ja Kristo ma ko sidi wane ja Yesu ma ko sidi wane samu ko mu to sidi wa won do gusede man ga sidi safari inyo ni ngario inu gi ngario safari ni tusi iwo to bi yu sedi da mu ko nge ki do de lema me sendugi akwa mo be salo Paulo maleng mama yeri du Filipi tindu yeri du Filipi ko yeri iwa ni agwiwa si ko ba wili ko ginuge wa ginuge wa ginuti ade gideti Komina de giluti. Yeruning de giluti. Apote de giluti. Tarwan de gitie. Ukwo de gitie. Ese kikiri dunya wapano ni wasimaisa na uyawi likume. Rabe neno bero kwa Mungu. Mamungu besiku tibu ya. Manaka kipumabera tibu kukisa. Kama wetu ki. Ya Kristo. Kina Mungu ketu wadon kwa ni mama eni. Mungu wetu kutanembe. Kwa nembe Mungu mangai kimotu kwa peri. Mafuri wii besiku bilunga ikume. Ilo kidogo kisinima kukikendu.
Zephaniah Tokui Paul, 84 years, who welcomed the chosen evangelical revival in Zombo district from Ngwedo, Bulisa district, said that late Garson played a fundamental role in preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ using rudimentary tools for praising God.
Gerson eni wabere kurebe dit kometi nera mwako wako giditi pelida keni shile kumlembe pa Mungu emaru dit maisha wabere kutishi matek ma milembe pa Mungu majulongo group nenya chosen evangelical revival UCER ebiru jatel wish maber mane konyo dhano mangema pol makwom gibiru yode watiyo kogeni tundo shilkari ni kadri yitemori Kongo kuyabu kanisa mangema tung kushade shilma eduogo ebero keni samagi enwang kabero gibero loka yongwedo yuri samagi duogo keni mo ebero kogiene edoke ai edoke mio shilma migi made kushamanwang ginwango magikoi geye kumdongi duogi WestNile kuni pitish pa Mungu ikanisa misha shofuganda kusha bera pari mebiro katimo kuni emaru kanisa mane timu kuba ende tish pa Mungu yori kanisa bera kugin ma Mungu nyuto ni amako jote pitish pa Mungu shilma tuo maeni biro make tuli sukari biro kasende shilmo sendo wat kume birundi dupa kuma sendi maeni shilma tin ebine gamu Mungu gamu iye kwa pare ma eweko Mungu ngo pima eni wafoyo Mungu ditwek Mungu ujol.
Garson Oponjiru died at the age of 79 and survived to a widow and 6 children, grandsons and daughters. He was laid to rest today at his ancestral home, Mvogo Village, Paida Town Council, Goli Central Archdiaconry, Nebi Anglican Diocese. Alfred Jawok, WestNile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories. Police in Nebi district are investigating circumstances under which a UPDF officer identified as Lieutenant Raymond Kasamba, resident of Jupangira in Zombo district, attached to the military court-martial, died on spot in an accident last evening at Goma East Village, Jupangira Sub-County, Nebi district, along Goli Custom Road. Alfred Jawoko reports.
Police in Nebi district are investigating circumstances under which a UPDF officer identified as Lieutenant Raymond Kasamba, resident of Jupagata in Zombo district, attached to military court-martial, died on spot in an accident last evening at Boma East Village, Jupangira Sub-County, Nebi district, along Goli Custom Road. Traffic police officers led by officer in charge, Nebi Central Police Station, Assistant Superintendent of Police Apollo Osho, visited the scene and said the body was conveyed to Nebi General Hospital for postmortem, while the driver of the fuel tanker is at large after the incident. Kevis Madit wrote, an eyewitness says the incident occurred on Thursday evening at about 8:30 p.m. as the deceased was traveling on Senke motorcycle registration number UDT 517Z, rammed into a stationed fuel tanker, registration number KBH 273J. He added that the victim died upon reaching Goliath Center for
Sama wawinyi don't pick up your man and the little pipino, or I tell Mutari to Mutangari area of the aya motkar me gamu chungo ngachali di kumeno samu tu ni na ko mai ga diteni no ngachala mo de motkar kama lu nya cho kapin le mu ko temri ngati kudu motkar wo chungo paka fe eto
Jennifer Yanbot, female district councillor for Jipangira Nebi sub-county, attributed the accident to poor road network and lack of parking space for trucks at the border as they wait for clearance to en route to DR Congo.
Following the incident that has just happened, it has happened yesterday, as leaders of Nebi district local government and as councillors in particular, we have talked with our government, actually the LOC5 at our council meeting. As councillors of Jipangira sub-county, we have asked for a road to be widened a little bit because our road is too narrow. Each and every time we have big lorries, trailers, borders, and people going to the market across Congo and coming back to Uganda, and the road is narrow. It is really causing us a lot of accident. We had an accident yesterday which happened to a UPDF soldier. We are not happy as councillors of this sub-county. And to add on this, we have asked for a lorry parking yard, actually, a parking yard, so that when these lorries are coming, they should get a place where they can be parked when they are still resting and doing all what is necessary at the border, so that our people of Jipangira are safe.
Meanwhile, Philip Abok Kayomta, chairperson local council 1 Boma East Village, where the accident happened, revealed that this is the third accident happening in the same spot due to inadequate space for trucks at the border.
Parking yard di loko lembe na tumugu magamu dogwo pe meni cheng motokari wang motokari dogu kodu dai ko maisa ngudu tinya leke imang motokari u parking ngedi ngudu ariozo a motokari mukeni ma ka giri pongu eni mukelu accident zone eni pimo wa ki government zo wa pari ibigu ya bo oda yo mama nyoke yomi revenue Ginuang yore mugma motokari kado binu anga chel kada mau parking goyo kai. The
wreckage of both the motorcycle and the truck were towed to Nebi Central Police Stations pending investigations. Efforts to get comments from spokesperson Uganda People's Defense Forces UPDF proved futile at the time of filing this story. Alfred Jawok, WestNile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories. Marcha district leaders have paid tribute to their fallen colleague, the late Honorable Apollo Amute Eza, the LC3 chairperson for Oleba Town Council, who died on spot during a head-on collision accident with another motorcycle rider on the 15th of August 2023, 9 p.m. near Arroy Health Center 3 in Arua City. This was done in a special seating held in Oleba Town Council Hall, Marcha District, on Thursday, the 17th of August 2023. Osuta Yusuf and Farish Majid report.
During a special council sitting held in Oleba Town Council Hall yesterday, district local councillors, LC3 chairpersons, and sub-county councillors in Marcha District paid tribute to their fallen colleague, Honorable Apollo Amute Eza, the LC3 chairperson for Oleba Town Council, who died on spot during a head-on collision accident with another motorcycle on the 15th of August this year near Arroy Health Center 3 in Arua City. Oleba Town Council Speaker Right Honorable Bosco Achidri said, following the death of Oleba LC3 chairperson, late Honorable Peter Madira, and now the death of Honorable Apollo Amute Eza, which have occurred in a similar trend, the seat of the LC3 will remain vacant if religious leaders do not initiate extensive prayers, because many people are now fearing the seat.
In this regard, allow me raise this point. Following the death of former chairman, late Peter Madira, following the death of town council chairman, late Amute Apollo Eza, the death trends seem to be similar, and it is created a lot of fear for the onlookers, and it is important to ask for a consolation prayer from the religious leaders.
not done, I'm afraid the seat of the chairman will remain vacant. Even if the vice chair is there, he will perform this responsibility with the world.
Paranga Sub-County LC3 Chairperson, Honorable Godfrey Osutu expressed fears that the roads that have been received in the district and the region, which they think would ease communication, mobility, and transportation of goods and services, has turned to be a great hindrance to their lives.
A terrible moment when we receive the development, the infrastructure which could allow easy communication, mobility of goods and services along this route, and indeed it has turned now as a hindrance to our lives.
Honorable Silva Drani, the councillor representing people of Oleba Town Council to the District Council, described the late as someone who is not corrupt, not a drug user, and a hardworking person with good relationship to the community.
Who is late Akro? Late Akro is somebody who always loved his job. At all levels, when you look at his community engagement, he is number one, as if he did a course in community development. He is always very social with the community, which includes the church, the elders community, the business community, even the civil servant. No one has gone into bribes to elect the fallen chairman. He's also a family breadwinner. He's managing family. He has children. And he's a man who works hard to make ends meet. It's the late Amute who we have never had since from childhood that he has stolen something or he's a drunko. I have never had. Martin says older than me, but I know his biography.
Councillor representing Alikwa and Ivu Sub-County Honorable Grace Asiwazio requested the entire people in Maracha District to organize a crusade for prayers to rebuke and cast away alleged demons that are claimed to be killing people through the rampant road accidents in the district.
Mr. Speaker, my cry is this. Through you, my area MP, and the rest of the Maracha people, Mr. Speaker, Mani Salisimoni why can't we as Maracha people organize prayers? As Mr. Fekwa was lamenting when we were burying the mother of our speaker, the district speaker, Ofekwa was equally saying, I'm not saying that I have to be forgiven.
Koboko Municipality Mayor Honorable Wilson Sanya, who also doubles as the president of mayors in Uganda, says they are lobbying to make sure LCs, mayors, and councillors in Uganda are pensionable.
We put a paper. It's in a paper. It says, chairperson of the Committee on Foreign and Public Services, when an LC5 loses an election, after 2 days we feel he has died. And this somebody was once a honorable. So we want that to be pensionable. We will not be very bargaining like what my brother Wani is saying here. Let's keep it silent. You can't keep it silent. It's going to be happening. We need to have a system. So we are looking that we need to be pensionable. If that is not going to increase our salaries, okay. Phase by phase, the NILE does it fine. We are patient to replace them. But phase one, put us pensionable. I want to end with this. The chairperson, vice chair, I want to request, and all of you councillors,
just like what we've heard from one here, is that the chairman automatically becomes the head of the council. So Speaker, I attended so many funerals of this, just like you heard, there were so many. We lost Pala from Pakere, you remember? We lost another one in Nagago. We lost so many of them, but the vice chair takes over. But I had an incident where a councillor refused to recognize the vice chair. They said they don't want a vice chair, they want election. You cannot force an election. The vice chair becomes the chairman of Oliver Town Council. And me as the president, I will begin inviting him. And that's the life member. That's why we say, when we're in these offices, let us be good, let's support our families. Because when we die today, or tomorrow somebody takes over a meeting. And that's the law. So our chair becomes him, but who rally behind him so that we can have his legacy. Please, I appeal to you, rally behind the vice chair. And in this leadership, please rally behind him so that we can have a continuity. And that's what is done until when the electoral commission declares for us to have an election.
Sanya also went ahead to ask the councillors and the district officials to declare the LC3 vice chairperson to succeed the deceased Farish Majid Osuta Yusuf, WestNile Television Nilecast.
With that, viewer, we've come to the end of the Nilecast on WestNile Television. Thank you for being with us from the beginning of the Nilecast to the end of the Nilecast only on WestNile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name is Christine. Have a good day.